Thanks, everyone. As you can see, we've got Dawie Snyman and Manie Libbok. Dave, week off yesterday, but was it a week preparing for this game?
Yeah, actually, I think we gave the guys a bit of a break last week. It's been quite a long season. Springboks had a lineman camp, so they gave them an opportunity to start in with the Springboks, see what they're planning, and the rest of us quite had a bit of more relaxed time. And you can see the energy was quite high when we got together this morning.
Okay, it's the last game of the regular season. How important, is it to take momentum into the playoffs? Obviously, we know we're in the playoffs, we don't know how far up we're going to end. And also, news that we've sold over 20,000 tickets already means we're going to have a good crowd. And how important was that?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's always special playing at DHL Stadium for us. We want to play for the people down here. It's great to see that they're coming out already on a Monday to support us. Every home game for us is important. Like I said, we want to build momentum into the playoffs. So using this week to prep well, and also not looking past the lines. Obviously there's their quality side, and they come down to Cape Town to try and get something out of the game. So we're expecting quite a tough match from them, but it will also help us to prepare.
Manie, the tour we had finished 2 weeks ago was obviously important for our season to make sure we qualified for the playoffs. For you personally, you got man of the match in the last game. Are you feeling confident where your game's at?
Yeah, man, obviously, we started off against the Ravens, tough game against Ravens, and obviously, how we stay in the fight, especially against Ravens, and get the victory and back in. And then, Kona was also very tough. They make it hard for us, but we always knew going there it's going to be tough. Never easy playing there in forward, and obviously against the quality side is Kona, but we are just happy with what we got out of the door, and I was just looking forward now to Lions and obviously going forward.
Obviously, important for our confidence to get those 2 wins, knowing we're going to play the first playoff at least away from home. But how lucky is it to be playing at home the last round? Obviously in front of your own people, just before the playoffs. How important is that going to be?
It's massively important, and obviously, and it's always awesome playing in front of the faithful. We just want to give our all on Saturday to play Stormers rugby, and entertain the fans, and repay them for all the support they gave us throughout the tournament. We're just looking forward, obviously, to go out there Saturday and do what we need to do. Obviously, get out of the game when we have to get out of the game. Obviously, the positive momentum going to the place.
Okay, guys. Has anyone got their hand up? I can't see anyone yet. Nathan. Yes, Nathan.
Thank you very much, Mike. Just first initial question. Any injury updates, guys coming in, guys will be missing for this last game at home?
Yeah, it's just Damien. That's obviously read about his injuries, but the rest we've got Paul the Vets back, and Ben Loaders also there.
No.
And lastly, you guys are riding high with. Sorry.
No.
Carry on.
Apologies. So Dawie, you guys are riding high with confidence at the moment. Yes, you guys will be playing Lions this weekend at home, but how much confidence have you guys have got, since you guys are obviously riding high with a lot of confidence now? 2 away games. You guys don't really travel well overseas, but moving forward after this game, you guys will be playing overseas or away in the quarterfinals. How much confidence you guys take out of the away games?
No, definitely. I think Manie touched on it. It's going over is not always easy, So actually, I think Dobber gave us a stat this morning. Our average score when we go play away overseas is 20, 22, 21. So we always just maybe off. But these 2 games, especially that last 20 minutes, I think the game drivers made some good decisions, and we kept pressure on sides to get the victory. Away from home is important for us, and obviously what we learn from those decisions and scenarios, and especially the back part of the game, that's going to be valuable for us in the playoffs.
Cool, thanks, Nathan. Stephen is next. Yes, Steve.
Thanks very much, Mike. How's it, guys? Nice to chat to you. Dawie, there's obviously there's a very interesting angle on this game, because there's a lot of it riding on it for the Lions, and it's a thing that you guys are playing early afternoon. So it's not a thing where, you know, they'll be watching other games and their rug will be pulled out from under them, you know, prior to kickoff with you guys. So there'll be a lot of emotion from their side. So what is the emotion from your side? Because obviously it doesn't matter whether you win or lose. So how do you match that kind of emotion, you know, which could play a role in the game?
Look, Stephen, like you said, the Lions will definitely come down with a mission. You know, there's a lot of it at stake for them. You know, also they don't know what they need. Like I said, so first thing for them will be to beat us, to get the victory. You know, so but in saying that, I think we're really focusing on ourselves. Yeah, we know what the Lions will bring. We've analysed them, so we know where they're strong, where there might be one or two opportunities for us. We prep as a normal game. I think our standards the whole season has been about ourselves. So yeah, our motivation will be to put up a good Stormers performance. And it's actually great that the Lions are coming down with a lot of motivation, because they will test us, and we need a good test.
So, Dawie, for a game like this, I know that you can't let enough, or let too much. Sorry, enough. It's the opposite. Let too much out of the bag. But would you look at maybe just giving a few fringe players opportunities, just from the perspective of, you know, you never know when you might need them in the playoffs, and you don't want to bring them in cold?
Yeah, I think with our selection, we'll build a bit of depth in one or two areas, but we also want to stick with certain combinations that we know is going to be important, you know, because Guy didn't play last weekend, so we don't want their after this game that 3 weeks later they're playing in a quarterfinal. So I think the cohesion for us is important at this stage, and we want to keep building on that.
And Manie, the last 3 games, I think you've missed only 2 kicks, and I think probably only 1, because I think the one was probably a long distance one to waste a bit of time, you know, because you guys were on a yellow card. So how do you feel about just your goal kicking now? Because, you know, you were criticized in the past, but, you know, you came up with some kicks there that if you didn't have a cool head, you know, that it could have gone pear-shaped for you guys in Connacht. So how do you feel about how you're doing in that aspect?
No, Stefan, man, obviously I'm very happy with where I am now with my kicking. Obviously, me and Garrett, we worked extremely hard with my kicking and stuff like that. And obviously, it's an ongoing thing. I just have to, I focus on this. I have to just keep staying at it, keep on working hard, and at some point it will come through. And obviously, I will find my groove. And yeah, I'm just happy it did happen now, especially going into the playoffs round. So yeah, I'm just happy where I'm at now with my kicking.
And the same question I asked Dawie earlier. I mean, is you guys, that whole emotional aspect that the Lions will come for you guys with?
No, man, obviously we know they will come up all guns blazing, when we expect it. But for us, it's just important, like Dawie said, we just have to focus on ourselves and obviously what we want to achieve, want to get out of the game and want to achieve out of that game, especially going forward into the playoffs. It's going to be important. So yeah, just focusing on ourselves and having our own standards and making sure we get out of the game that we want to get out of the game, obviously to get the momentum going to the playoffs.
And for you personally, I think you know, all Stormers fans were very happy when you renewed your contract. How do you feel about having taken that step in your career? You know, taking it through to 2027. You know, staying together. You know, most of the best guys as a group, it looks like. So, how do you feel about that step that you took?
I'm very happy, man. Yeah, I'm happy. Obviously, this year wasn't difficult. Obviously, I love this city. I love this the people of Cape Town. I love faithful, playing in front of faithful. I love this environment. I enjoy my rugby here. I really enjoy my rugby. So yeah, I just wanted to keep continuing with that. I'm obviously going forward into my career, and I just wanna give obviously back to this union also, because obviously they give me the chance to come here and impact me to play my rugby and be myself and enjoy my rugby. So and yeah, I just wanted to continue with that, and yeah, try to obviously help the team and add value where I can, obviously for us to put ourselves in the best possible positions to win trophies.
And where do you anticipate the Lions will be tough, Manie? Because, obviously guys like that come out and they want to test themselves against, big names like you.
I mean, I think they will be on fire up across the park, from the forward pack to the backup players. And obviously they have quality players in their team, and obviously they will come out there and give it a proper crack, especially for the last game. And obviously they still have a chance to get themselves into the playoff spot. So yeah, we just have to, like I said, focus on ourselves and not focusing on what they obviously know what they're gonna bring, but focus on us and how we're gonna handle and how we're gonna counter that with our game and obviously to get the result.
Dawie, with Damien out now, how does that make it difficult for you, or is it now easier to accommodate Sasha? So just all selection dynamic, is it a easy one or a difficult one in terms of weighing up options?
Yeah, look, it's losing a guy like Damien is a massive blow. He brings a lot of leadership in the group. He's obviously a great player. So yeah, we've got other options. Like I said, we've got Wendy that can go into the centre. We've got Sasha that's playing. So those guys will have to step up. So that's also a good opportunity for them. And then also relying on Manie and Warwick and those guys to obviously, the void that Damien will leave, they'll step up and take a bit of a leadership role there, which they are doing. But like I said, it's never nice to lose a big player like that. But again, opportunity for the youngsters.
Cool, thank you very much.
Nice one, Steve. Next is Leeton. Yes, Leeton.
Thanks, Mikey. Hello, Dawie. Hi, Manie. Hoop het gaan goed met julle. Dawie, maybe just for you, there's still the slightest chance. I know it's very slight and things have to go really pear-shaped for you guys in terms of the log and so on. But there's still time for you guys, or a chance that you might not make Champions Cup qualification. Has there been talks about that? Just securing that 1 point first in Saturday's game to achieve that? Because as things stand, you can still be knocked out if the team below you in 8th place on the URC log makes it to the final and against the expectation win the URC.
No, thanks for the bad news. I'm joking. Look, I think we've made a decision as a team quite a while ago that we almost hit in playoff mode. So we went on tour knowing we had to win. After that ospreys sort of lost Leinster at home, we sort of hit playoff mode. Same thing on Saturday. We have to win. We have to win that game. So it's important for us. If it's by 1 point or 2 points, doesn't matter. I think us, we don't. I can take previous examples. We played quarterfinals, we played semi-finals. We never spoke about the bad news. We always just looked at what we can do and work on winning games, and that focus will be the same. So if something happens, and that's stuff we can't control.
Manie, and just for you, would you would you call it a refreshing thing that you guys are set to tour this time around when it comes to the URC playoffs? And Dobbo spoke about it, but do you see it the same way that you're taking a different route, meer die stofpad as die geteerde pad, dalk maybe to a final?
Sorry, man, I don't understand the question.
We're playing the quarterfinal away.
Yeah.
We've only played at home the last 2 seasons, so is it a good thing that we have to play away for our club?
Thanks, Mikey.
So sorry, man. No, obviously it's good for us. I think the tour we just had now, experience we got there, definitely helped us. Obviously, especially on playing on those pitches as well and playing away in front of those crowds and conditions. It definitely helped us. So I think we're in a quite a good space now. And obviously happy with where we are now, but still. Obviously stuff that we have to sort out and make sure we squeak it clean on, especially though playing overseas. But yeah, like I said, the tour helped us a lot now. And I know we will be better. We will be better for going forward into the playoffs.
And this past couple of days last week, you managed to rub shoulders with some of the young Lions that were at the Springbok alignment camp. Was there a bit of banter ahead of this weekend's game between you guys, or just what was the chats like with them? Especially for them being at their second or their first alignment camp.
Yeah, man. Obviously, I'm quite friends with a few of the guys with the Lions. I mean, it was there as well at the lineman camp. So it was mostly general chats, making jokes with one another. Yeah, and then embracing one another at the lineman camp. And obviously, yeah, there was a chat basically. Yeah.
And then just lastly on a guy like Sanele, Jordan who popped up at 12 the other day, he played a massive game. We don't know the team yet, but just the threats that they pose to you guys at the back and playing sort of a similar backline game to what you guys play at the Stormers.
No, I mean, obviously Sanele, is a quality player, the same with Jordan as well. Obviously, first of all, I'm stoked with how he's going now. I'm happy for him. How well I play now and stuff like that. You can see he's enjoying his rugby. Obviously that's what any rugby player wants. And he's been back as well. So I'm really happy for him. And yeah, I'm just looking forward for the game and obviously go to the job that I have to do.
Cool, thanks, Leeds. Next is Heinz, and then we got Morgan. Yes, Heinz.
Thanks, gents. Appreciate it. Dawie, just one for you, please. I don't think anybody in the Cape underestimates, the challenge that the Lions would bring and stuff. But one of the interesting things about your opponents this season is that they've virtually improved in every metric this year. They've attacked better, they've kicked better, they've defended better, and yet they are still not assured of a playoff. Is that just an indication, and I'm pretty sure you guys would have experienced it in your campaign as well, is that even though sometimes you seem to get generally everything better and right, the margins are still so small that you might actually still miss out, on competing for the playoffs. Is that just how, I almost want to say, competitive this tournament is?
No, it's spot on. I think every season you play, we've realized that it's just the quality of the opposition is just getting better, and almost more teams are pushing for those playoff spots, So it's I think it's credit to everyone involved, all the teams that's competing. Like I said, the Lions are improving, and they're close now. So every Saturday you're running on a field, it could have been a different scenario where if we dropped one on tour, this would have been almost a playoff match again for us in terms of that scenario. So quality of the competition is going up, which is great for everyone, even for us. We know we need to keep working on our game and get better.
Thanks, gents.
Nice one, Heinz. It's Morgan.
Thanks, Mikey. Dawie, just for you, almost a follow-up of what Heinz now asked. beating Connacht and Galway, how big was it for you guys as a group? Because we've seen how many times that Galway has been a graveyard for South African teams, a tough place to play, hard rugby. So they must have really given you guys a bit of a boost.
Definitely. I think just the way we managed that game, especially that last part, was really pleasing. A year or two ago, we probably would have wouldn't have come away with the result, but I think we made some good decisions. We spoke about it this morning. One or two tactical things we got right. Like I said, Manie's kicking spot on that. Those last two kicks was brilliant. Our scrum was functioning well to get us those penalties. So I think we understand now if there's pressure in that last 20 minutes how to handle that.
Thanks, Dawie. And Manie, just for you quickly, just your thoughts on the rise of Sia Masuku. It's fantastic to see a guy, although from a different union, is playing such good rugby. And for you guys in green and gold, puts a bit more pressure on that jersey and also just something extra to play for in the next couple of games.
Yes, Morgan, obviously the same as I just said about Sunday. I'm very happy for Masuku, for Sia. How he's playing now and how well he's doing. I'm really happy for him. And I'm stoked for him. And obviously the pressure part, there's always pressure on playing, and obviously across all the teams. Everyone is stepping up. Everyone is doing their very best. Obviously to give themselves to perform for their unions and to give themselves the possible chance to be selected. So there's never not pressure playing in this competition, like Dawie just said. Now, obviously, of course, the whole competition, the quality of the rugby it's very high. So everyone is really pushing hard. So yeah, I'm just happy for him with where he is. He's here now with his game, and obviously I just wishing him the very best going forward in his career.
Thanks, guys.
Cool, Morgs. See, we got Nathan back for more. Yes, Nathan.
Thank you. Just one question. Just to get if Manie can reply in Afrikaans, please. Manie, you mentioned earlier, obviously your contract got extended at Westbuffs Rugby / Stormers. The team obviously gave opportunity, and you managed to get to don the green and gold. How happy are you to stay in the province? Can you just give us a response in Afrikaans?
How happy are you to extend your contract in Afrikaans?
Yeah, ek is baie happy. Ek het my kontrak extended hier op die Stormers. So sê ek hou van die plek, ek hou van die city, ek hou van die mense van die city, ek hou van die environment en omgewing, die team, ek hou van die team culture. En ja, ek geniet my rugby. Ek het my rugby geniet van die woord gou wat ek hier kon doen. En ja, ek is dankbaar vir die union wat my die kans gegee het om hiernaartoe te kom en my gebek het om myself te wees en my game te speel wat ek wou speel en my rugby te geniet. So daai besluit was jy moeilik besluit, dit was wel maklik om besluit te neem om aan te bly. Ek wil net aanhou my rugby geniet en waar anders ook my rugby geniet as jy so ek geniet dit so ja.
Thanks, Manie. Stephen, your hand's still up. Do you have another question?
Yeah, please, Mikey. Dawie, just want to check with you. My understanding is, and my math admittedly is terrible, that you guys, because you've kind of won more games, because the points difference comes second after the amount of games that you won. So my understanding is that the lowest you can finish now is 7th. Is that the way you have it as well, or have you got it that you can drop out?
Yeah, that's the lowest will be 7th.
Yeah. Okay. So I just wanted to check that with you. And then one of the issues that have come out, and I don't know whether this really kind of betwixt and between in terms of portfolios, but the contestable game in general, and I'm not just talking about the high kicks and so on in open play, I'm also talking about kickoffs. Is it a bit of an issue that sometimes you are perhaps losing too many kickoffs? You score points and then it's difficult for you to retain possession from the kickoff.
Yeah, we obviously it's an area of our game or a big area of the game that we're constantly working on. You know, so yeah, it's something we need to get right. I don't feel that there's quite a massive issue in our squad. Yeah, we'll know where teams will target us, and obviously those areas we want to really get spot on. So yeah, might lose one or two, but we also know if we lose one or two, we'll have to cover for that. But you can't cover everything now. So but yeah, I don't think it's an issue for us.
Manie, just finally from me, you know, you guys were under pressure going on tour, and you guys delivered, you know, as a team, you know, in terms of qualification. You personally also, you know, the one try against Connaught, you know, you provided the spark. So you guys are looking like a team that can handle the pressure in terms of, you know, when it really matters. Is that the mental space that you're in, and do you think it's for you? You guys are in a good space heading into the playoffs, just from that mental perspective.
Yeah, man. Obviously, we all know we want to press going on tour, and we all know we all knew we have to get at least 9 points out of the tour, get a result there. And obviously, it wasn't easy. Like I just said earlier. So I'm just pleased how we dealt with the pressure, how we handled the pressure, and obviously still got the result. Like Dawie just said, it came down to especially game against Connaught. It came down to the last quarter of the last 10 minutes of the game, where the game was decided. So and we are just so that we also just stuck in that game. Of course, Connaught came with us, all guys blazing for the whole of the game. So I'm just pleased how the guys handled the pressure and how they stayed calm and obviously stay focused on the job, and stay focused on what we want to achieve in our game plan. And we were so disciplined, and I'm just pleased for that part, and that obviously helped us to get the result.
Thank you so much, guys. Good luck.
Cool. Thanks, guys. We'll get you on Friday with Dobbo.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good week.
Thank you, guys. Yes.